Is Bitcoin overhyped right now? More and more people are starting to hear about it and starting to invest into it. Some think that it's actually the future, and others think that it's gonna go bust. If you ask me, my opinion, I think it's the future, and you definitely don't want to miss the wave on this. This is Rutherford, where we talk business, finance, and real estate. So for the people that think that Bitcoin's gonna go bust, the reason that things go bust is because enough people don't believe in it, and there's not enough people that actually support it and back it, which means it would not be accepted by a large amount of the population. And Bitcoin, I know, is still foreign to a lot of people. It was extremely foreign to me. I didn't understand it at all at one point. But that's changed over the recent years. The publicity that Bitcoin's now receiving, the more people that are talking about it, it's becoming more common to the everyday person. Check out this picture here. There's a Bitcoin storefront in Florida. My buddy sent me this picture. There's literally a Bitcoin storefront in Florida. If you go to the Coinstar machines, you can pour the coins into the Coinstar machine, and where you used to say like claim money and it'll give you a receipt of like $27 and you take it to the customer service center, you can now click send me Bitcoin and it'll send you Bitcoin. You can actually buy vehicles. Lamborghini is one of the vehicle dealers that actually accepts Bitcoin now as a form of payment. You can actually buy houses in California with Bitcoin. People will accept Bitcoin to purchase their property. And billionaires are now starting to invest the money into Bitcoin. There's a lot of people saying you need to put 1, 2, 3, 5% of your net worth into Bitcoin to hedge for inflation, so when it blows, you can catch the upswing on it. Again, could it go bust? Yeah. Can Apple go bankrupt? Can Amazon go bankrupt? Can Tesla go bankrupt? There's always like a what if, but in my opinion, I don't think Bitcoin's going anywhere at this point. If you agree with me or are a believer in crypto, or maybe even if you're not, if you could hit that like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. And if you don't believe in it, let's talk through this video and make sure you comment below and let me know why you disagree. So when I first heard about Bitcoin, it was like 3-4 years ago when the last spike of Bitcoin was. I heard about it because everybody started talking about it. I was like, oh man, this is the wave, I'm gonna do it. So I put like $500 into it. And then like a couple months later, it crashed tremendously. And I was like, man, this didn't work, but I was glad at least I didn't put more money into it. I never really understood it though. I never understood Bitcoin or crypto like I do now. Then I just heard about it, like, let me throw money at it. But now we actually understand it. Then a friend of mine brought it up to me, Bitcoin, a few months ago in about October 2020. And he was like, hey man, I've heard about this. I've done some research. I really think you should look into it and start investing into it. He explained it to me a little bit more and it kind of started to make sense. So I went home and I watched like 5 hours of videos, read a bunch of articles to educate myself on what Bitcoin and what crypto is. And after I did that, I became a believer in it. Just a very high level breakdown of what like the crypto market is, because I didn't understand what it was. If you look at stocks, there's a stock market and you got Apple, Tesla, Amazon, Walmart, all those things. Crypto is like the stock market. Crypto is the stock market, and then there's a bunch of coins inside of it, like Ethereum, Chainlink, XRP. There's different stocks, quote unquote, but they're the different coins inside of the cryptocurrency market. But out of all those ones in the crypto market, Bitcoin is the one that's mostly signified of being actually like worth real money. People see Bitcoin as like money, as valuable. Personally, why I like Bitcoin is because it's the most rare thing in the world. A lot of people turn to gold for investments because it's very rare, but we don't ever know how rare it actually is. We could never find another gold mine ever from this point going forward, or somebody could find a gold mine that's the biggest gold mine we've ever found in history. So we don't know the true rarity of gold, but we know it's rare and people value that, right? Bitcoin is the only thing in the world that's more rare than gold. There's only 23 million coins that will ever be created, and there will never be any more created. So if supply stays the same over time, more and more people adopt it and demand goes up. If the supply never changes, price will then continue to go up as well. So for me, I'm a fan of that because a lot of people believe in gold. A lot of people believe in gold. So Bitcoin's the only thing that's more rare. Why won't people start to believe in Bitcoin? And if you followed it at all, Bitcoin started for like pennies, and then like $1, and then $100, and then $1,000, and now it's right around $40,000 and some change. And people always talk about like, man, like what if I'd have bought it younger? If you put $1,000 into Bitcoin 10 years ago, it'd be worth $100 million today. So everyone's always talking about like the what if. I wish I would have done it when it was $10 or $100 or $1,000 or $5,000. I'd be a multi-millionaire right now. So what I'm looking at, I'm investing money into Bitcoin because I think it's going to grow exponentially. But like I said, there's other coins that are available that are still very young. that are, 20 cents, that are $10, that are $50, that are $1,000. And I'm looking for the one that's undervalued, because I want to be looking 10 years from now like, man, if you would have bought blank, it'd be worth 100 million. That's what I'm looking for. So hopefully that one will blow. But like I said, I do still own Bitcoin, and personally, I'm buying Bitcoin every single week. I'm not buying like 100 grand of Bitcoin every week, but I'm putting some money into Bitcoin every single week, some money that I know I won't need to start averaging my cost of Bitcoin over time, and so I can invest as Bitcoin grows. But personally, the coin that I like the most right now, outside of Bitcoin, it's called ETH, Ethereum. This is blockchain, and it's the second largest coin out right now due to market cap. ETH's goal is basically to get rid of all the people in between transactions. So like when you buy real estate, you have to hire title companies and attorneys and all these people to coordinate the transaction. But what ETH is trying to do, instead of having to hire all those people, they're making every transaction set into code that can never be changed. So now those people won't be needed, because all you need to do is look back at the transaction history and you'll know immediately if it actually transferred the proper way or not. That's just one example. They're trying to do this across industries. They're trying to get rid of fraudulent wine. I guess wine's a big industry that there's a lot of fraud that happens with fake wine being transported. They're trying to do this across a lot of different spectrums. And right now, ETH is about $1,000, $1,100, $1,200 a coin right now. So I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, well, what if ETH blows to 40,000 a coin? Like, that's a big jump. I'm trying to catch that wave. So again, I'm investing into Bitcoin and I'm investing into ETH. And some people that are way smarter than I am are saying that Bitcoin can reach $100,000 or even $200,000. And if that happens, they're saying that ETH could potentially reach $25,000 to $40,000. And if you do the math on that, it's not like a 1x. It's like a 10 or a 20 or a 30x on your investment. So that's why I'm buying Bitcoin, because I think it's here. I don't think it's going anywhere. So I'm continuously investing into Bitcoin, but I'm also looking for that one that's going to blow. That's going to be the golden in the rough to 10, 50, 100x your money going into the future. So overall, in my opinion, I do not think that Bitcoin's overhyped. I think there'll definitely be some fluctuation. It might dip some, but over time it'll continue to go up. And I'm going to continue to buy as well. I bought into Bitcoin originally when it was $11,000. Now it's at $40,000. I'm up 6 figures, and I'm continuing to buy every week because I want to see that profit potential as this continues to grow. Like I said, I'm buying it every week, which is called dollar cost averaging. So instead of putting, all your money at one time and hoping you're buying at the bottom, but then it crashes and you lose a bunch of money, or hoping you're buying at the top and then it crashes and you lose a bunch of money. Dollar cost averaging is when you buy in every week. So if it's up or down, you buy in every week and you're averaging your cost over time. So if this is something you're interested in getting into, if you actually click the link below, which is called Voyager, it's an app on your phone where you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies. If you start an account and put $100 into it, they'll actually give you $25 of Bitcoin. Now, I also made a video on inflation and why I think that Bitcoin will continue to rise. So if you want to check that out to learn a little bit more, make sure you check out this video here. And as always, I appreciate you being here. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.